Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Ju TV. But before we begin, let this quote guide your reflection today. Healing is God rewriting power where life tried to silence it. Please subscribe to our channel for more inspiring messages. Healing is not setback. It is a return to yourself. Because when life wounds you, your mind learns how to survive. But survival is not living, right? What healing does is it brings you back into alignment where you understand that your strength is not defense, but your identity. And remember this, you're not healing because you're broken, you're healing because God is restoring your power. God is restoring you to become that person you are meant to be. Because every part of you that hurts is becoming wiser when you heal, when you are healing. Every part of you that hurts is becoming wiser. And every scar is becoming authority. So in healing, you are not weak. Because sometimes when you are broken while you're healing, it seems as if you're weak. No, you're not weak. You're just rebuilding your divinity. That is what you're doing. At that weakest part of your healing period, when you feel so bad about the things that happened, when you feel so broken about the things that happened that you felt were not supposed to happen, because you're now seeing life from a different light and from a different stand, right? Don't see it as weakness. It is rebuilding. You're remembering who you are. You are facing your shadow. That is what facing your shadow means. You are facing your shadow. You're remembering all of those things that happened. How you went through whatever you went through is different for everybody. It can break you, but don't look at it as weakness. You are rebuilding. And it is not easy to rebuild, because when you are rebuilding, you first demolish, right? And it is painful to demolish because you're removing everything you used to know in order to relearn and learn new things. That is what the universe is doing for you. So when you find yourself in that situation, that is why so many people run away from healing, because healing brings up wounds that you have kept down and refuse to touch. You know, there are some things that happen to you in your lifetime and you decide not to visit them again. You decide not to bring them up again. You decide to bury it. That is the word we normally use, bury it. But the truth is, you buried it inside of you. You buried it inside of you, and it's still there. You did not heal it. It's still there. You understand? So for your scar to become authority, you have to go back to where you buried that thing and uproot it, remove it. That is what the universe is doing for you. The universe is demolishing and uprooting everything that you have buried within your soul, so that it can resurface, so that you will face that darkness. Because that is the darkness. You know, I've been saying face your darkness, face your shadow, and all of that. That is the darkness you're facing. All of those things that have happened in your life, all of those trials and tribulations, all of those pain, hurts, wounds that life have caused you during your journey, right? When you begin to heal, the universe brings all of them in the surface. Sometimes some things will come to your mind and will be like, but why is this thing coming up now? Because you need to heal it. You need to face it. You need to understand why it happened. You need to cry about it. You need to weep if you must, so you can let go of those pains and wounds. You understand? And free your soul. That is healing. That is what it's all about, right? Allow those pains, don't run away from them. Allow them to resurface. They will come up. Once you decide you want to heal, those are the first things that your mind, that's why they will always tell you that the battle is between you and you, not you and anybody. Your mind will begin to bring up all of those things for you. That is how you know that you battle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers. Your soul and your spirit will remind you of those things, so that you will be broken and release and get angry and say you are not healing again. But face them. Those are the shadows you are meant to face. That is the healing. So face it, confront it, ask the spirit realm for help, so that you can be able to walk through that shadow and come out to the next part of your journey. So today I want you to understand that every scar and every pain you overcome or you overcame makes you more unstoppable. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you unstoppable, because once you overcome it, you are done with it. Nothing like that will ever bring you down again. Affirmation for today: I honor my healing because it is making me powerful again and aligning me to my divine purpose. Thank you for joining me once again. And until next time on Uju TV, every scar is becoming authority.